Hello, guys. Welcome to another RDI episode. Today, we're going to talk about how you can start a home business with a Cameo 4, which costs around $300, and you can make car magnets, which is the number one item we sell the most, and the tools that you will need to make them. So, let's get started. If you're going to make car decals or car magnets with a Cameo 4, you will need a transfer roller tape, which will help you align your vinyl roll to make cuts that are bigger than 50 inch and make the process better for you. And this item will also help you put your own transfer on big car decals. You're going to need a good vinyl, and we recommend Oracle 651, and you will also need a transfer, and we recommend the R-Tape Clear Choice AT75. One of the great things about Cameo 4 is that it has a small blade in the back, so whenever your vinyl is ready or your design is ready to cut, you just pull the vinyl to the back, as you can see here on the clip, and just lock it and cut it with a small blade that comes in the back. Before you send your design to cut, we recommend you add some rectangles or squares, or also known as weeding boxes, to your design. As you can see here on the clip, it will make the weeding process much easier, especially if you are working alone or if you don't have extra hands or anyone to help you. This will make it much easier for you. After you finish weeding out all the stickers, it is time to add the transfer to each one, and this is how you're gonna do it. We're gonna use the transfer roller tape, which is the same one we use to align the vinyl with our Cameo 4, and this is how you're gonna add the transfer. You just secure your design on a surface with a few tapes around, and make sure you align your transfer with your design. When you cover most of your design with a transfer, just secure the transfer on the surface and use the squishy, and just make sure you do this process carefully. Make sure you take your time and just use the squishy, as you can see here on the clip, and make sure you leave enough space between your decal and the transfer, as you can see here, and just pull the transfer until you cover most of your design, so that way it doesn't wrinkle. Make sure you follow this process, as you can see here. After you finish, then cut the transfer and it's ready to go. Now it is time to cut our magnets, and the brand that we use is the Magnum Magnetics, which is the roll of 24 by 10 feet, and it is the 30mm super strong flexible material. You will also need a cutting mat. Make sure it's big enough for this type of projects. And you will also need a safety ruler to cut your magnets, and a box cutter will do just the job. Now it is time to transfer the design into the magnet, and we're gonna take measurements and make sure it's aligned. We're gonna use a cutting knife to cut through the paper, and this is how we're gonna do it. We just pull the transfer and make sure you put some tapes in the middle, as you see here on the clip, then cut through the paper because it will not leave any residues. Now it is time to add some rapid tack, because we're gonna use the wet application method. It is necessary that you put 2 tapes in the center of the magnet, as you can see here, because this technique will help you maneuver better. Just focus on one half and then do the other half, and also add some rapid tack, and make sure you squishy all the rapid tack out of the design. Do not worry that you get this sticker wet, as rapid tack doesn't take very long to dry out. If you have to wait a few more minutes, just do so. After it dries out, make sure you pull your transfer really careful, since the R-Tape Clear Choice AT75 is kind of strong. So you want to do this carefully, because you don't want your sticker to come off. Now it is time to add the second layer, and we added some registration marks to this section. We're gonna add some more rapid tag and use the registration marks to align it. After it is aligned, we start squishing out all the rapid tag. Then we're gonna wait for it to dry. Then we start pulling off the transfer, and remember, make sure you do it carefully. Now it is time to add our third layer, and guess what? Yes, you guessed it right. We're gonna add some more rapid tag. There's going to be times where you're gonna have the option to add registration marks or just use your eyesight to align your second layer. As you can see here on the clip, just always make sure you use rapid tag or any wet solution to apply layers. It is very simple to remove your registrations once you finish with your design. Just make sure you do it carefully so you don't scratch the surface. We know it's much easier to do this type of projects with a printer, but if you don't have a printer and you only have a vinyl cutter, you can make this type of projects. Thank you so much. Hopefully you guys liked this video, and if you did, give us a like and subscribe. And also you can get all the tools that we mentioned through our affiliate store, which will be below on the first comment. You can also support us by buying this template of this design if you like to support us. Thank you so much. I will leave the link below. I will see you guys again.